To all of you watching here, come close to the screen. Listen, people don't have to like you. People don't have to love you. They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you.
Hello? Yeah, Sissy.
Hey, girl.
I think it's time.
Oh, yeah. I told you the real is coming back in style.
Yeah, to start that podcast. You know where to meet me. At the spot.
On one call, that's all. I'm on my way.
Welcome to another episode of This is Unscripted.
What's up, Sissy?
What's up, Sissy?
That was just a little scripted moment. That was funny as hell. We still trying to figure out what the intro gonna be right now. We working on that part, but it's even funnier to see. But yeah, that was a good one. I like that.
Yes, we working on the intro, y'all.
That was scripted. That's that time. But I like it. But let's get into it. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
First episode.
Big deal. I cannot believe this is happening. This feels so surreal. God is so good.
Yeah, they heard us talk about it, how grateful we are for this moment. I'm more grateful for the guests.
Yes.
You know, more than just it being our first episode, and for it to be our first episode and then the guest of our first episode, that's what I love. It's basically our real life group chat.
No, it's our real life group chat. That's why I'm so excited for the conversation that's going to be had today. And it's like a dream come true, because it's like, this is what we do every day. But to do it and show the world like who we are, how our conversations go, how the energy, the aura, it's like always been one of my dreams. Like, you know, because people, they see me and they sometimes don't see like, no, all of the us are the same. Like, it ain't just me, it's all of us.
Yeah.
And it's like, they get to know more about y'all. You know, like my whole life, I kind of share my life.
That's true.
Y'all are more like mystery. So it's like, they get to see y'all personality. They get to see your big sister role in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get to see the role.
You want everybody to see that personality that they don't know about. Posh got this thing where it's a personality of mine that everybody think I don't have. And my sister is definitely gung-ho on making sure y'all find out.
Yes, y'all are going to find out on this podcast. The real Nene. Hello.
Woo.
Okay, so let's get into this guest. I'm excited about this guest, y'all. She is, for those who don't know, Miss Magic City, the original OG of Atlanta, an entrepreneur, a mom, a grandmother, a daughter, and a legend, and a lady that we call Mommy.
Welcome in. Bring OG in. Welcome to This Is Unscripted, OG.
Hi, Mommy.
Well, better, I would get up.
Oh, I like how you come in.
Yes.
I like how you come in. I like what you giving
Vintage for the
up.
vintage for the vintage.
Yeah.
You have to pull the good stuff out for the good girls.
Well, we love that. Bring out the vintage.
Bring out the vintage.
Alright, girl.
I'm sorry, Mommy. I would have got up and hugged you, but I don't want to lose my little seat and my little placement.
I don't want you to lose your
But
seat, baby.
any other time, you know, we'll address you with a hug.
Yes, Mommy is here. I cannot believe it. I was just telling my
proud
sister.
of y'all.
Thank you. We're happy to be here. I was telling her how this is a dream, just everything, just us getting here. You know, like the journey is always something we complain about, but you learn as you go, and just to get, it feel like we're at the final destination, like where we supposed to be, and I'm just so happy. I'm so happy.
Thank you, Mom.
I'm proud of
Thank
y'all.
you.
This look
Thank
like
you.
our FaceTime.
Yes,
Literally.
this is basically
This
like
is
our
it.
FaceTime.
With a little few drop-ins every now and then, but this is the group.
Yeah, this
This is the group
I
chat.
only drop in be honey.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We might have Shane in the drop-in.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, we'll do a little
We'll do a
ad
couple of
sometimes when we
drop-ins,
try
yeah.
not to hang up. But
But it's a start 3.
Yes.
Big start of 3.
Yes,
For
yes,
sure,
yes.
for sure, for sure.
Look at y'all. I love it.
I know,
Thank
Mom.
you.
We're so excited to have you. Me and my sister was like, it's no better person to have for our first episode. One, is because it's so meaningful for us, and 2, you are the foundation. Like, you are the reason we are the women we are today. So
That's
it's
real.
like, it only makes sense for you to be first.
That's
Start with your
real.
foundation.
Yeah.
That's
So we
real.
appreciate you
Hey,
taking out the time in
I
your
like
busy
that.
schedule and
For
being
sure.
here.
I like
showing
that.
up
I
for
like
us.
that, Mommy.
Anytime for my girls. Everybody know how I ride for you all.
No, for sure, for sure.
Little Nene got the little legs out.
Right, and I shaved for you, Mommy, because you know my style.
Cause we know
I
you don't
did
like
a
the
little
shave.
smooth shave.
real
I only did
smooth.
half a leg, though, so.
Okay, boo.
I'm weak. You
know
only
what?
shave half a leg.
No,
but
I did the full thing. I think it looked like I missed my
Nene
knee,
short.
though, but
No,
it's
don't.
okay. Yes,
They got
honey.
little heels on.
And then the t-shirt
Yes,
is so
and I wore my
tee.
tee. Wherever.
No, it's so
Where did you
fitting.
get that?
Strippers are my homies.
Where did you get that
wherever
shirt?
the camera is, strippers are my homie. Cause
That is so fitting.
This is just that type of episode.
Where
Like,
did you get that shirt? Is it vintage?
yes, it actually is vintage. Vintage straight out of my mom's closet for sure. She always have the best vintage pieces.
Always
Let's talk
got the
about
best
it.
vintage.
You see how she walked in, honey.
Yeah.
Vintage.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Okay, y'all. Let's get into this show. Pause in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where should we start, sissy?
Oh no, ain't no pause in real life. We gotta
gonna
keep
do
it
this shit like
rolling.
Can
We
I
just
cuss on
gotta
y'all
keep it
show?
rolling.
It's
We
gonna
ain't
be
figured
YouTube,
that
so
out
not,
yet.
No, it's gonna
Yeah.
be YouTube, so
So no
not that
cuss-
much.
not-
Mm-mm.
no
Because you know me, the sailor.
I know, gosh, and I don't even curse, and I'm
But-
kind of curse.
I'll just go into saying, like, Mommy, with you being here today, I think we didn't really, me and my sister didn't sit down and talk about how it would roll or how the layout would be. Clearly, you know,
We gonna
because
just act
even with questions that we was supposed to, you know, come up with, I was telling her, like, you know what, sissy, I didn't even look at it or think about it because I wanted it to still be stuck in that, because we are saying it's unscripted, so let's kind of stick to that unscripted role. But we want to just get into the nitty gritty. And first, you could just start by speaking for yourself and where your story come from. First of all, congratulations on your performance, and shout out to Drake for one, for
Shout out to Drake.
giving you that phone
Shout
call
out to
and getting you in that Magic City documentary, because
yes, that was a
had he
personal
not
type
made
of
that
thing.
phone call, what
I
the
would
people
never been
don't
in a
know is
documentary.
you would have never been in there.
I wouldn't have never been in a documentary.
How do you feel so far since it has dropped?
You know me, right? You know I'm just so humble, and I just feel normal. I feel the same. I mean, I'm not, you know, people that, you know, I see the little comments of people going back and forth. Well, she did this, she did that. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody. I'm looking into my camera, right? I appreciate everybody that showed me love, because I'm a humble being. Like, I didn't do that for accolades. That's just who I am as a person, and I just feel normal. You know, I don't hide anything. I've never hid my life. I don't hide it from. I never hid it from you all. And actually, my grandkids are just finding out. Maybe the oldest grandson found out maybe a couple years ago. I don't hide anything from nobody, because I am who I am.
Exactly. And that's why we love you. You always been like that. One thing I did see and that I wanted to talk about is, like, even with the documentary, you didn't fully, like, you still have so much more of your story to
I only told
explore.
a little bit.
Yeah, you only told a little bit. So what do you have that you've been working on that, you know, where they can actually learn the real you, Mommy, and learn the stories that we grew up on and we still use to this day?
First of all, let me give a shout out to my podcast. It's OG Headquarters. With my
Shout out
podcast
OG
mate, which is
Headquarters.
Tish
Definitely.
Jones, TJ.
Shout out Auntie
So
Tish.
look out for us coming soon. We
Period.
about to get ready to start back shooting. And then me and her have some more production projects that we're about to partake in.
That's
So
gonna be dope.
look for OG Headquarters Productions. coming to your TVs real soon, and my book.
Yes.
My book is a big deal because this one to my left, which always this one to my left, because this one to my left pushes me, because she actually pushes me. You did. Because I'm kind of I'm not shy about who I am. I just never talk about who I am.
Yeah.
People think they know everything and they don't really know. The book is going to tell you who I am from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
So, you know, like most people think I drink and smoke and I don't.
Right.
Yeah. Never have, never will.
And that's what we're here to do today is like our regular conversations we have, but clear up just cause some confusion. What I feel like our mom has raised us on is what people don't know is to be so poised, so take the high road. Our mom always been like, she's always been that. Even when we were younger, remember? She'd be like, speak to them people even though you don't like them. And she would push us to do all these things. Well,
you was the only one having problems in that department.
Yeah, I was the only one having issues with speaking. Okay, y'all. Now, anytime I walk in the room, I speak because that's proper manners, and I swear I'm a Southern Belle.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful journey for my sister. It really is. No lie.
I use like posh. Poop. You gotta speak. Like I don't care. You know, I'm big on that. Regardless of how you feel about people or how they feel about you.
Yeah.
You gotta learn to kill people with kindness.
Yeah, that's another one you've always given us. And now that I'm growing, becoming more of a woman, it's like I'm like, dang, everything she taught us is like coming tenfold. It's like I'm using it in my today's life, and it's so crazy. And that's what I tell our mom. Like that's what our podcast is going to do. It's just like really share our upbringing, share the OG that we had because everybody don't get blessed to have that. And we have always, like growing up, I had a hard time sharing my mom. You always was very selfless.
Yeah. I mean, because my thing always has been what I started learning for myself based off of observations is that what we had was golden because when I started getting out and meeting other people and started getting into the modes of me just paying attention to people, I started realizing like when people come around our mom, they actually get to be themselves. They actually get to express themselves. They actually want to tell her everything that's hurting them, everything that ever hurt them. Like they really want to share their stories with her. And then it'd be like, for me, I feel like selfish to snatch that from you because you crossed me, but you ain't do nothing to my mom. You know what I'm saying? But what you did to me, I can't forgive you for, but I can't take what you built with my mom because I just know she's necessary. Like a lot of people need a OG India in our state, a mom like our mom. Like for me personally, I just think everybody needs her. You know, sometimes we go through them stages like our mom thinks she know everything, and then our mama I think I know everything, and it's just like I'm your daughter, like I'm your child. Like
well, you are OG Junior,
so, but I am the know-it-all for sure.
You cannot. If you ask Janae anything, I don't know if y'all call her. What they call you? Nene, Janae, Shape Killer,
Kelly, Shape Killer. You know, there's so many names out there, child.
She thinks she knows everything. Okay, if you tell Janae the sky's blue, she gonna say, "Let me Google it right quick." This is Janae. This is what I've been dealing with all her life. But the thing is, she's always been my right hand man. Like that's my right hand since she was young. I taught her how to write checks. I taught her how to use my bank card. She been knowing how to do these things to take care of little sister all her life. I always told her that. Like anything that was going on with me, she knew where my money was. She knew everything to make sure she take care of you.
Right.
So I just let her be Miss Know-It-All. Because I jack her little tail up.
It's a 99.9% chance I'm right. It's always the 1%. It's a 99
not all the damn time. Not all the darn time. She's not right. She always end up having to call you. Oh yeah, you.
But that's what I'm big on.
We could just talk about a current situation, and you wasn't right, but okay.
And I also immediately always check myself and apologize to people.
You do that
immediately.
She's
and
big on that.
And that's the thing with our group dynamic. It's like even though it's like sister and mom, we're like friends. So it's like one thing we always been big on is accountability.
Yeah.
And like we all accountability, respect. It's like we hold each other to like a trophy. And I tell outside people that like my own family wouldn't do that. My own family, so you can't do it. You get what I'm saying? And I love that about our dynamic. That's why it's so natural for us to talk about anything, or even if we ever mad at each other, it never sticks. It don't hold. You know, because it's just built off real foundation.
It's built off love.
It's built off love.
Y'all were raised on love. If I didn't do anything else in life, and to clear this up, because I was a teen mom, okay? And it's just, these are 2 younger ones. I got 2 older
That's
boys.
what I'm saying. Like, let's just kind of like rewind a little bit, Mommy. Like, let's get into the story, because I feel like the people here,
I can't
like,
give them everything, because I need
I
to
know
look at the book.
you gotta edit yourself on what you.
Read the book. So
They gonna read the book regardless, because one thing about
I need
it,
you to read this book.
it's so much that
to purchase this
so
book, not read it. I need you to purchase it.
And that's period. You are going to be a bestseller author. We're speaking that is happening.
I am going to be a bestseller author.
For sure. Your stories raised us. Like, you know, that's literally the beautiful thing about, if you ever think about your trials, your tribulations, and you could really look at your daughters, your son, and be like, I raised some grown people all my life, you know, lessons, and that's amazing.
And we were supposed to be everything under the stars and the moon, child.
I was, what was the story? Let me go back. Now, I can talk, let's get into that.
Yeah.
You brought it up, since you brought it up. Just starting from when y'all were young, right? We're going to go back to your brothers because they're older. We're going to go back to Shane and Tay. People will always try to make them feel like that's the reason why I told them what I do. Once a family member told my kids, it was a sign by the West End Mall. And it was, I think it was Gentleman's Club sign. And somebody told told the boys, that's where y'all mama work at. Okay, I ain't even gonna get into who that family member is because I really don't care. I never cared.
Right.
But after that situation right there, I told nobody would never have nothing on my kids. Nobody would never have made a hold nothing over their heads. So that was the foundation of me teaching my kids and letting them know who I was. It wasn't nothing about what people think like, oh yeah, she brought her kids to the strip club. No. If anybody gonna bring them to the strip club, it was gonna be me.
Right.
Where they'll learn how to be in the strip club the correct way. Now, mind you, my sons had never been in the strip club with me, but my 2 daughters have. And that's what matters because they're girls. I wanted them to see what I do. I wanted them to know what I do. At the end of the day, that don't make me no less of a mom. That makes me actually a great mom because I'm teaching them something that the next mother wouldn't teach their child.
Exactly.
Is how to be in this world and know what you're not supposed to do and what you are supposed to do.
Exactly.
And I'm big on that. You know, so people, family, friends, whoever, they even to this day, people say, oh yeah, they mom this. Nah, y'all don't know they mom. Because what I didn't do is play games with my kids. Like, the outside world might thought whatever they might have thought. I didn't play. It's plenty of times people don't try, guys that's older try to talk to my daughter.
And we're going to get into that. We got to get into that.
Yeah, and I said no. Like, I'm not that type of mom. Like, I ain't on that, you know.
And there was a lot of misconception in my TikTok comments when the documentary dropped. Oh, I just had a brain freeze. Pause, y'all.
It's okay.
What they were saying in the documentary. What I was just... Oh, they were saying, like, you're proud. You so proud that your mom's a... You know, I call her late night ballerina on social media. You're so proud she's a late night ballerina. You're so proud. And I'm like, it's so crazy how people have a misconception of things and they don't even know why I'm so proud or why we are so proud and how we've always been so proud of her. It's because people, like, that was the thing to pick, like, as kids, you know, kids could be harsh in school. That was the thing that only thing they had on us. Like, that was the only thing that people would use is, like, once they found out through their parents, oh, what my mom did, our mom did for a living. So they used to use that. So you're right, as an adult, when you learn why, you know, what it is, it make you stick your chest out. And then one day, my mom told me, like, the beginning of this year, she was like, one of her, you know, exotic dancer friends' daughter said, she was, what you say, it was helping her daughter off based off like how we cheer for our mom. That was helping her daughter, and she's younger.
Get comfortable with it.
Yeah,
because it's such a thing where they pick on the kids
exactly
about
in real life. Like the same thing they were doing to us back then, they'll do it to you right now.
And even then, even beyond just us seeing before what our mom did, because like I tell people, like, for a long time we didn't know what our mom did. We just
Y'all knew where I worked at. They just didn't know exactly
what it was. So for us, kids used to, you know, when they find out, like, oh, your mama a dancer, oh, that's why your mama, and it's like, yeah,
Exactly.
she is. We never have been ashamed of it, though.
No.
That's the thing.
And I
Like,
used to say, tell them,
we
I
have
probably was
never,
dancing for their dad.
because my thing is, this is my
The daddy
thing.
probably was right there. Give
My
me some of their
thing
money.
is, in reality, when we think about it, there is nudity on Broadway.
Yeah.
It was
They're
nudity
getting paid.
on Showtime after dark.
Maybe not ones, maybe not hundreds, maybe not in one night, maybe not busting it wide open, but it's nudity everywhere.
It is.
Why are we frowned upon with this profession? This is what a mother can do to make sure her kids are good.
Right.
First of all, it's a legal job.
Yeah.
If she was doing something illegal, it'll
I
be a
pay
problem
taxes.
again.
I pay taxes.
It's a job
Period.
where you have to acquire a permit for,
Yeah.
and you have to maintain that permit for.
Exactly.
And so it's all of these qualifications that you need, whether they're of class or education or not. It's still a qualified. You still have to be qualified for this position. So at the end of the day, why is it a problem?
Well, just say I had a degree in customer service. Okay.
No,
and I
for
went to
real.
college for, not customer service, but I went to
Yeah.
college for business management. People don't know anything. I just let people talk. At the end of the day, they use what I built y'all on is being strong, not weak-minded, not weak, not caring what nobody say. Pooh can say, they said this, and even when she first got on Instagram and I used to have all the trolls coming for her, I was like, Pooh, don't let that bother you. Let that roll off your back. Like,
Yeah.
the more they talk, the more it make you more popular. So
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
Like, I've never cared, to this day, I've never cared what nobody said about me. The only people that mattered to me was you, Shane, Tay, Janae, and Diamond. Well, Posh and Shake Killer. Sorry.
You can say it, she just don't see it.
Yeah, I had 4 kids that mattered to me, right? Then come along, my brother have 2 daughters. My 2 nieces, Cassidy, Kelly, they mattered to me. So what happens to all 6 of y'all? Y'all was my 6 reasons, right? I didn't give a freaking frack what nobody said about me. Because one thing they knew, I can look like a bomb, but when they seen all 6 of y'all was fly
Yep.
from head to toe.
Yeah.
Okay? And I wasn't an alcoholic. I wasn't smelling like weed. I wasn't popping pills. I didn't do any of those things. I was straight-minded. I was at cheering competitions, paying for stuff.
Because I was just about to say,
Teen
not to
mom.
cut you off, Mama, because I was
No.
just about to say, because even beyond just the fly is just the surface part of
Man,
what we
they don't
had
have
as
a
kids.
clue.
But literally, like you
did.
said, the sports, all of that from yay high to the end.
We went places.
And that's why I always call her mom soccer mom. Well, now she's officially football GG, but I always called her. I'm like, my mom's a soccer mom. I used to say that all the time growing up because it didn't matter what she did. Even when we went to the meetings at the club and they had the list where the weight and all that. I remember all that. We used to just be sitting there bored.
You
But
was
when
Magic's little granddaughters. He
we
looked at y'all
were,
like,
we were.
because Magic is like a
Magic
father
City
to me.
kids,
So
for real.
you were like, and I didn't hide. He every time we had a meeting, where would we come from? Church. I come from church straight to the meeting, and that's why Magic loved me so much because he respected me as a mother, single mother. Let's be clear. I was a single mom, and he respected that. And he said, "You go to church." Like everybody knew me. If you really know me from Magic City, really know me from Magic City. They knew on Saturdays I'm talking about church.
Period.
I was talking about like I got to get out of here because I'm going to early morning service. That's when I went to Jackson Memorial.
Jackson Memorial.
So at the end of the day, I was always my mind. That was a job. Like I clocked in at the post office or any other job, AT&T, wherever. That was a job to me. So when I clocked in, that was my job. When I clocked out, I'm a mother.
Yeah.
I go to church. I'm a sister. I'm a daughter. I'm regular. I'm not.
It never
They don't
defined
come
you.
outside my life.
Yeah.
That was what I left there. I wasn't. Nobody didn't see me on at this spot shaking and grooving all day long. Like that wasn't me. I don't knock what nobody do, but I was always a mom. That was number one for me. Y'all were my biggest, and I tell y'all to this day, y'all my biggest reasons. Y'all are the reason why I feel like God. Did I ask for 4 kids at such a young age? No. I just feel like God blessed me with you all. to keep me out of the way of something, and I
Yeah.
don't know what it was. Coming from my father, he was an alcoholic. People always ask me, why you don't like to drink? That's the reason. Because
Right.
I always felt like in my head, if that's in my bloodline, that would make me drink. I mean, make me be an alcoholic. I never wanted that. And I never seen that. My mom never presented that in front of me.
Right.
So I didn't see that.
Right.
You know, I come from good upbringings, beautiful homes,
Yeah.
nice bedspreads, all
Period.
this type of stuff. So when you all came along, that you were my push. You know what I'm saying? So it was like swim or drown. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
gonna swim, baby. I'm not gonna drown. With 4 kids, I'm gonna swim
Period.
with them on my back. So I didn't care what nobody say.
No,
I never-
that's always been you though. Like one thing I always say, my mama not a hater, and she don't care what nobody think, and she's hella confident. Like so when people see how we carry ourselves, I be like, really, it's
Yeah.
really my mama. Like
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? The way we. Everything we men they be doing plug-ins, all that. It's like our mama luxury living.
Mimic.
It's our mama. I be
Yes.
like, we're really her little juniors.
Yes.
It's crazy. But another misconception, and this is just a quick fun story time for y'all. I don't know if we ever told you this story, Sissy. Back to what our mom was saying about the parties. I remember when I finally came back from college, and I think I was like 19, I
Yeah.
believe, and I got to go out with our mom, and she took me to the first party, and it was at STK, and a lot of big names was trying to talk to me, and our
It
mom.
was at Josh Smith's
Yeah,
birthday
she was
party.
telling
It was at
everybody
Josh Smith's
no.
birthday party. Yeah, that's what she was
Y'all
telling
told me that one.
everybody no.
They was like, who is that, OG? Who is that, OG?
And they found
My
her
daughter.
DMs and
she
still got her.
no, and
So
no.
when people get it
Got in
confused
touch
to
with her.
ever think in their mind, our mom, like mother grooming or mom, like my mom is the total opposite. She would never, like I was at the party when she was telling everybody no, mind you, these some heavy hitters. I'm like, my mama a blocker, she a blocker.
I
That's
said
what I'm
they
thinking in
still
my
they
head.
still found her
But
DMs.
exactly, sister. But as you get older, I'm like, I thank God for my mother. I thank God
Protection.
for my mother because I even think about Hollywood and stuff like that. Like that's just not me. That
Yeah.
ain't my thing. And she really was just always in protective
Yeah.
mode. Even when we go to the club with her, I be
Yeah.
like, Mom, you
As
come out like
adults.
Still
you
like
OG
that
the
now.
legend and you the security. Like I'm y'all security. Like it's crazy. The
That's
mother
just
never
the motherly.
turns off.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's really a hard thing because when I'm in the club, just like, well, whose birthday was last?
On me.
Nay, y'all was over on this side, but I'm way on this side, but I'm focused on y'all the whole time. I'm with Auntie Tish,
Yeah.
but I'm watching y'all. I'm just like, she said, girl, you want to get your eyes on them kids.
Yes.
I said,
We kept looking back there like,
all
look at
three
our
of them in
mama.
there. You got the older son
Yeah.
and the 2 girls, and I'm just watching them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because if anything jump off, I'm jumping in. That's
Yeah.
it. People don't know that about me. Oh, I get busy with it about mine.
But you was so strict about us being close and being tight
That's-
growing
that's
up
a
and
must.
stuff. So
That's a
I know
must.
no matter what, like I know you be on gorilla mode when we out and you protecting us, but I know deep down in your mind, like my
I know
kids
y'all
got each other. Yes,
Yeah, I
like,
definitely know y'all got each other. I don't sweat that, but that's just the mother in me.
Right.
Like I never stop mothering.
Yeah.
Even when I try.
Yeah.
Even when I'm just, you be like, Mom, your favorite to say. I just can't stop mothering because that's all I've known since, I was a teen mom. So I
Right.
started learning how to be a mother early on because I watched a great mom, which is my mom, be a mom. So it's in me. I do that with everybody, kids. Like I love kids.
You
and
do.
I
And
definitely
everybody
do.
love you.
I'm
I
just,
be like, especially with young guys, be like, oh my goodness, what?
like, you
my
never
mama?
like to share. Like you never like to
Cause
share.
it was a galore. It was my
She
sister got
definitely
this
did.
deep thinking. Yeah, because whatever you just said
I don't
earlier
know
was
why.
good though.
It just made
your
sense.
logic was tea.
But
That
I
was
used to
so
always
grown.
tell you to share. Like, it's not nobody can never take your place. Like, 'cause you was the
Duh,
baby.
Mom.
I mean, duh, but I'm just still saying you was back then. You didn't like to share poo. Like, let's keep it real.
Yeah.
And you like, I
Snacks,
don't want
mother,
to share
sister,
this, and I don't want
would
this,
prefer to
and
share
that. But
nothing of mine.
no, but at the end of the day, sometimes I try to tell you is, could nobody never take your place in my heart?
Yeah, I know.
That's there. You feel me? I can always share. I got enough of me to share though.
Yeah, Mom, you giving me this speech like I don't share now. I share well.
But I'm having to give it to your sister again because sometimes I'm just giving you older now, so you don't need to be tripping no more.
Nope.
You don't. But I'm just saying, I'm just giving it to you like I gave it to you back then.
Yeah, for sure. That's real.
Yeah.
You can't tell her what to say and what not to say. Me and my sister laugh all the time. We be like daughters raising their mother, and she be like, "Who y'all raising?" I be like, "See, I call no matter when my sister's busy at work or whatever. I call her with like an update on everything.
Yeah.
It be so fun. I be like, "Yeah, I babysitted your mom today, and this how she did."
And
like,
I always say thank you.
yep, and it be so funny because she is something else, y'all. Like,
So you babysitted me or did I babysit you?
I be babysitting you, mom.
Girl, bye. Child.
Cause you the queen. You gotta babysit the queen. It's always something.
You don't have to babysit me though, Bookie Butt.
Okay, mommy.
Yes, love.
You've been mentioned by Jeezy, Future, even Drake. How did it feel hearing your name in those lyrics?
It felt good. It really did. I mean, excuse me. To get the accolades and to be acknowledged, you know, by people that you help, you know, like back then, I don't do things for acknowledgement. I don't really care. Like I told you, you know, even with this documentary, you know, people saying this and that or who is the this and that. I ain't trying to be none of that. You know, I'm just trying to be God's child.
Yeah.
And out the way and blessed. You know,
for
so
real.
I don't have to have those accolades. It don't bother me. But to get it from the people that I know I've, you know, helped push their music or whatever the situation is, I did that out of love because I F with them and they F with me. And that's real. You know what I'm saying? So to this day, I'm going to bump me some Jeezy. Everybody know Jesus going to get played.
Period.
And it felt good. It felt good with Drake. It felt good with Drake. Shout out to Drake. That's my boy. That's my guy. He's a good guy. Like really, because if it wasn't for him again, I wouldn't have never did a documentary.
Facts. Another funny story. So y'all get a lot of unreleased story times on our podcast. Another story is how my mom is really that girl for real. Is after school. I think by then my sister had graduated. By then, I think Nay was off during Nay for sure. Because after school, y'all, we used to go to our favorite restaurant, Houston's, and we used to actually we used to be eating with Jeezy. And remember that one time, I came up there so fresh.
Houston's, Benihana's.
No, this was at Houston's. This story I'm talking about.
Okay.
And you had picked me up from school. We went after school, and he looked me up and down. I was so fresh, and he was like, "Oh, you got on your mama clothes?" And you was like, "Nah, them my baby clothes." He's like, "So they Gucci bag?"
On the corner,
Yes,
and
I remember that story, and I'm like, my mama really that girl, like been
no,
that girl.
Nigga, she dressed like I dress.
Exactly.
If I can rock it, she can rock it.
You stood on that, and that's what people didn't understand. They used to always try to compare and contrast, but it was never that. Like we all literally.
You got
like,
baby feet. When they say your Louboutins was, those are her Louboutins. Them her shoes, like with the red bottoms. Baby.
No, for real.
She got a tiny feet, so she could not wear my shoes.
They don't get it.
If I could wear it, the whole purpose of me doing what I did was to make sure they had a good life.
Yeah.
Period, point blank. It didn't matter. Y'all gonna have a good life. So at the end of the day, people just wanted to assume us. You ain't never had to wear my stuff. You had your own. And I took y'all shopping, so most of the time we bought the same stuff because we always liked the same stuff.
And that's so crazy. I thought about that. Like
we all had, especially me and Nate. Me and Nate have the same jacket.
Oh no, when y'all
that was my twin
y'all for real, twin for real, because that's all.
She was able
and
to
I was too
like
little, and so I wasn't even in the mix. I would just be watching.
Yeah, Nate
It'd be like, oh, they blow. I like
twin.
that jacket too. That no, for
And
real.
I
Y'all
get
used to
it.
always get the same stuff.
We always
but
had the
off
same
of
stuff.
even the true religions and people saying I wore my mom true religion in high school.
How?
That's how I end up fighting because the girl was saying I wear my mom true religions, and she was saying you a dancer, and then I had to beat the girl up. But it's so crazy now because it's like y'all always remind me, like, even though y'all know I have a I don't care attitude, but y'all still always polish me, you know, because no matter how strong you are, you have your weak moments.
Yeah.
So y'all always be like,
I was your weakest moment. People talk about me.
my family period.
Period.
My family
you don't
period.
play about your family. So
she don't.
You didn't. It bothered you when you got to fight with the girls. Like, Pooh, we don't give a crap.
I know, but it sounds so small.
Yeah, like, girl, we don't care about what this little girl talking about. Them your jeans. Me and you, we is two different
You
sides.
was 24 over 30.
Girl, I wasn't no 30 then.
Mama, you was a 30 then.
Nah, but I wasn't no 30 then.
No, she was like a 26, 27 because you got to think about all them
old business now.
Don't forget when you just...
Don't forget.
Do not forget.
Give her a She forget.
You know what size they are.
Let me go in your closet.
Okay, Sissy clock my.
Now she might have some vintage pieces.
That's why do my girls see how Sissy quick. She clocked that tea so quick.
That right, that's my girl right there.
That's real.
Remind her, Nene.
Yes. So that was 26, 27.
You was small then, so how could you have wore my pants?
Yeah.
So we all.
Me and you had on the same pants on one of these pictures with the white
the Robert jeans.
But we had the same size.
No. I said
she said
you had on yours, I had on mine.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. When I purchased triple or double.
Or triple, yeah.
So everybody get their own. We ain't got to
We
share
didn't know her
nothing over
style then, just like we don't know it
She
now.
was
So
confused.
she was still picking.
My baby was confused. She didn't know.
I
She
was
wanted to
never
cut up all her
confused.
jerseys and put
You
them on her
heard me say
shorts.
we ain't know her style then, just like
I
she
have
told me now.
always loved my style. I was never confused about my style.
Baby,
Y'all were confused about my style.
8th grade, you confused
I
me.
feel like my
If you
sister
had
was
cut
That's
one
what.
more
That's the
jersey,
problem.
You had cut up
Y'all
one more
were
jersey.
confused. I was aware of my style. Y'all
But
was
what was
confused.
that
by
style that you
it
did
was just
now?
what I liked.
The jerseys cut up and you make them into the shorts.
Whatever I had on, I loved it.
Girl.
Especially if I made it, if I
Yes.
recreated it.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
recreated.
this was before all the
I
little
was
stuff they
cussing
be
you
doing
out.
now. I was
But
already
it's so
doing
funny
it.
'cause all that back in style, honey.
And I don't like doing it now.
But remind me, Chris, you don't know my style and period.
Listen.
Hello?
Well, y'all let me tell you about this one right here. She always been this little one who is got her own. She want to be just like me as far as like, give me the same thing my mommy eat. She gonna eat everything I eat or make me up.
Trust your food choice.
She definitely
do.
took my food choice, but she gonna rebel sometime or another when it come to them clothes.
Yeah.
You be like, now why the fuck freak you do? Why you got that on?
My sister should have been in crop tops for real.
She
It
been
should've
wearing crop
passed
top
by her.
going wet back when.
No, for
Before they even came out, she crop top shouty.
I laugh because I'm addicted. I be like, it's name.
I remember
Then her
when
nieces turned out to be crop top shouty.
I remember when
just
True
like her.
asked me that. I remember when they were still little. True literally asked me and said, "TT, why you got all them half shirts?"
What? You
Yeah, I
never
remember
told
that.
me that.
That was so
Yes,
funny when
that's
she
when I
asked her
stayed
that.
over there by Atlantic Station,
Yeah,
and
she
they used to
asked
come
her
over
that.
there all the
Oh, my
time.
That was they had
goodness.
little preppy girl
I
skirts on their ass
was
name.
weak. I was
And
like,
now that I see them, I be like, look at the little names. I swear, I be
Crop
like,
top
that's their
shouty.
crew right there.
Yes,
Because our
yes.
whole crew cropped top
Yes.
shouted.
oh,
Crop
and shout
top
out to
shouty.
True because it's gonna be Friday
she
when
gonna
this
be
drop. Hopefully, you're gonna be
16.
16. Happy birthday, TT.
Happy birthday,
Yes,
True.
happy birthday, True,
Girly
True.
girl.
Mm-hmm.
Big 16, that's so
Yeah,
crazy.
True is my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter. Let's let these
Gigi
people
don't
know.
play.
Let's
You
let
mean?
these people know who they are.
One thing about it, you cannot bring up my mother grandkids because
Period.
that's it. Conversation over. That's it. We finna
Yep.
be talking about them for the rest of the night. For
No, for
real.
real.
She
Yep.
don't play by her grandkids.
I don't
She
play
don't.
by my children.
That's true.
Shout out to Lil Shane and said.
Yeah, big
They
shout out
doing
to
they
the
thing.
boys. They doing
They
their
are
thing.
doing their thing.
Everybody's
Very
doing
proud.
a really good.
That
This
is
has
true.
been a great year of
Shiloh
milestone
and
accomplishments for the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to
crew of
Honey.
nine.
Honey, you on that girl?
Honey.
We got to bring Honey
Honey-
on.
oh,
Memory,
y'all
gotta bring Honey
definitely.
on.
No, definitely.
Y'all got to bring Honey
Listen,
on.
you
She'll
popping
tell
off
this
a
show
question?
down.
Yes.
I'm sorry, y'all. We
I
just don't
know,
got
right,
side track like we on the phone. Let me get comfortable,
Yeah,
girl. Let's
yeah,
get into it.
Yes.
Get
Let me
comfy,
see.
mama.
Because you know what's really crazy is I'm looking at some of this, and a lot of this stuff my mom just answered on her own.
She did.
Like this one is how did we first find out?
Yep.
How did you explain your world to your daughter? She literally just dropped all
No,
those
she
gems
did.
on us, so that's crazy. How she balanced being a mom of 4
Mm-hmm.
while still keeping her name strong in the streets.
Staying out the
And-
streets.
Stand out the streets. And I like to say that about my mom. You know, like people have this, I don't know, the thing about being a dancer or entertainer and being a mom, it just, the worlds get so confused and crossed. And don't get me wrong, because I would like to say that our mom is like a dime a dozen, like, and that's truthful because I literally, a lot of moms don't mom like you, and you know, no disrespect to moms that's actually still trying to figure it out, but it's just the way you did what you did, and me being an adult and seeing like she was doing that, like she was actually killing that, and I mean because you were keeping those worlds separate. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like when we got of age and to the point where, you know, we can understand things, I'm grateful for my exposure. A lot of people be like certain things, but that's what's wrong with today.
keeping kids hid.
Where I'm
From the
working
real
at
world.
currently and what I do for a living right now is very, I see it and I'm just like, damn, common sense just not coming. And
Yeah,
that's
I always
not an
thought y'all-
understatement. That's a true statement
It
that
is.
the simple things in life, people can't even navigate the world. I promise you, you can pick up a book and learn something. But it's just certain things you just can't learn from a book.
No, it's
Yeah.
And I
common
just
sense.
feel like those things are prominent in elevating
And that
through all
comes
the
from
rest
your
of it. Like,
upbringing. That starts from when you were a kid. That's why I tell people, be mindful when you're talking around kids because they sponges.
and we was still, even with our mom being a dancer, we was still one of those kids
They
that
still
grown
got
people
punished.
talking, go
Get out the room.
Like,
when
go.
grown people talking, get out the room. When a grown person walk in the room, speak. See,
First.
that's what's wrong with the world now, and it's a lot manners. My kids knew manners. People might don't say yes ma'am, no ma'am, but mine said it.
Yeah.
I don't play that.
Well,
Like,
three out of four of us did.
who was that didn't say it? She said yes ma'am, no ma'am. To me.
I can't wait till
To
me and my
you?
sister
To
get
me.
started. To you, yes,
Yeah.
mama, of course.
I know she was bumping the gums against people because
No, she wasn't talking at all.
I'm talking about she wouldn't just say nothing. I'm saying she was just going against the conversation.
Still mute.
Yeah,
She just had that little.
But no, even back when, like, I remember when I was 12 and our mom would tell us stuff advanced. So if I'm 12, what you, sissy, 15? Yeah, so you were like ready.
Yeah.
So you was already,
Yeah.
And that was like, I was just tiptoeing on the porch. You was kind of already going off the steps. And our mom would say stuff that would be like advanced to me in my head at the time. But it was like good that she did those things because I
Yeah.
learned as soon as I went to college and all that stuff, it applies.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I'm so grateful that she exposed us to the world before the world could expose themselves to
Exactly.
us. And we were prepared for it.
Exactly.
Like, a lot of things could have happened even in my career. You know what I'm saying? But I had always had my mama guidance. I know when things like a red flag, something ain't sitting right. I know how to move. I know how to lay low. I just know how to move. You know, we just knew. We would never allow people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We knew if we go out to make sure, we just.
We don't close the club and
No,
we
we
waiting in no
don't
parking
leave
lot.
the club closed. You know,
It's basic common sense. I taught y'all street sense, book sense, and common sense.
But seeing
All
women
three
and our
senses.
millennials sometimes be like, I'd be like, oh, I thank God for my mama. And at 12, I was like, Mom, what you talking about? It's too early. It's too advanced.
And
And
I
it was
said, "No,
so
it's not."
crazy because even our uncle was like that. He talked very advanced before you finna go do it. Like,
Yeah.
whatever it is, you about to do it, they be already ahead to
Yeah.
speak on it. And it used to be so crazy. And that's just how they parent. And that's, I guess, I don't know. That's how they parent. But it was a blessing for us because we would have been lost. Just, I see women every day I meet that, I be feeling like I'm they OG because it's like, you don't know this game, girl, let me
Yeah.
tell it to you.
Yeah.
And a lot of women don't. And that was like a big message behind our podcast and why we doing
Yeah.
it is because let's share some of this information and this knowledge. We have too much knowledge. We game each other up. We're both smart.
Yeah.
And we still sit there and game each other up
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
That's the thing about smart people.
Yeah.
You always willing to learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what our mom, like, it was such a great thing. And now that we're older, we just get to realize that. And that's just something me and they always are grateful. We talk
Yep.
about it all the time. Like,
Yep.
we know we're well-rounded and we was prepared for the world because you prepared us.
Yeah.
And not only did you prepare us, mama, you really laid out the red carpet. Like,
That's true.
it was like a full court advantage because how you carried yourself in your 20s and your 30s. You know what I'm saying? It reflects on us today. I walk in rooms and get respect off your name just because who you are.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't get that. A lot of people didn't get that head start. And I always say, our mama gave us a head start. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to thank you for that. And I really appreciate
For
that.
sure.
You're so welcome.
For sure.
You're welcome. Go
Let's
ahead.
get into the old Atlanta. Because this is always a topic we talk
I wish
about
we could
regular
get the old Atlanta
conversation. No, for real.
Old Atlanta was
Me and my
really
sister
tea.
always talk about, like, I wish I was born in our mama era. I wish I was born in our mama era because
We talking Versace, the Gators, the limousines, like the stretch
Mink
limousines,
coats to the
mink
flo-
coats,
to the
like
floor, baby.
the Fox Theater, all the comedy shows, like
Yes.
Before they knew
wanted
Atlanta
that.
was Black Hollywood.
I wanted that, like
112.
all the who's and all the biggies. It was just a show every, like I think
This when
y'all
you
was
really
doing
put
this multiple
clothes
times
on.
a week at
You
that
do
point.
it like used to be like on a Saturday.
Cause y'all had the Uptown Comedy Corner.
Yeah, and 559.
And then y'all had 559.
Oh my God.
Y'all had
These some good memories.
They had
Fox
some good
Theater.
clubs.
That's when the
That's when
biggest,
they had like the
biggest.
comedy shows and stuff like that. Yeah.
But that's what a lot of people don't
That's
get.
when you can put your clothes on.
Yes, that's
See,
when y'all
that's
was.
when you really put, not know what we have on now. I'm talking about really put your on. You know?
Right, and that's a lot of the misconception with Atlanta and people who visit in our era is be like, they don't get it. We've been living like this. We've been Black Hollywood. You might go to lunch with a celebrity. You know, your mama might be one. You know, it's just that's why true Atlanta people carry themselves with so much confidence, and that's why we always, you know,
they say ain't no
we're-
celebrities in Atlanta.
Ain't no celebrities in Atlanta because we all are.
We
Like,
all are.
That's just
Even
you
our
know,
local, and I'm not calling them local. I'm just saying our street guys. I had to give them all the accolades because I don't want to name those, you know, back in the day, but those was my dogs to this day because they kept me afloat. You know what I'm saying? When I had fundraisers, I used to. People don't even know that. I used to have
Take
y'all
the
cheerleader
fundraiser.
fundraisers at the club. So this is how in depth that I people knew I'm not going because I got to go home to my kids. Like that was a given. I remember when Meet you I was like, bro, I can't go because I got to go get the girls. I got to get them to school. I used to want to do certain things.
Right.
I missed out on a lot of things, but it wasn't really missing out on things when it was pertaining to you all.
Yeah.
I was more enjoying being where you all were when y'all went to Orlando for the cheering competition. That everybody was in All Star. I
Right.
missed out on a major trip, but I didn't really miss out on anything. I gained more memories, with you all.
But, yeah. And I appreciate those memories because being that I don't go out of town now, I always tell people, like, you wouldn't
used to take
believe.
y'all
Up
everywhere.
until I was like
You used to go
20-something years old.
I used to say, Nate can go.
I
Nate
stopped
gonna go with me.
traveling because our mother kept us somewhere.
Yeah, we went
It was
somewhere.
no time for us to be
That's
into
why I don't
nothing.
understand right
and
now.
Miami was like going to the movies.
It was
Yeah.
like I always say Miami was second
we got an A on
home.
the test. She's booking a flight for sure.
Because
That
we used
type
to
of
love
mama.
Miami
Yeah.
for def.
Okay, I have another question, Mommy.
Yes.
What were the rules back then for surviving and thriving as a woman in the industry? Like, what are some gems you could drop for the girls who are currently in the entertainment world that they could possibly use? You know, things that you always tell us, like, what are some things you tell us, like safety rules or...
No, just you gotta have. What's your angle when you walk in the door? That's number one rule.
Your why?
What's your why? Why are you here? Are you here to get drunk? Are you here to get high? Or are you here to make money?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You know, that's my biggest thing. I've always talked to any girl that I talk to. If I just see you, because I'm not a girl who just see girls drunk and I don't help them or something like that. I'm gonna help. You know, I'm not gonna
Yes,
let
my
anybody. I'm
mom
like, what
hate
you come
all
here
things
for?
drunk.
Yeah.
She do.
I do. I don't hate all things drunk. I just feel like at the end of the day, you can hurt yourself or hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like driving. I don't like people to drive drunk.
Yeah.
I'm big on. I don't like that. They got Uber now, so just jump in an Uber.
Yeah.
Just back then in the days, how could you even know where your money is if you're not functional? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that was my biggest thing. Like, what is your why? Why are you here? You know, what you getting out of this?
Yeah.
Just to say you doing this, just to so you can get some dollars to fall on you, or what's your reason for being here? You got to have a reason to be in the club.
Yeah.
Nowadays you don't, because
Yeah.
I don't know what they look at the videos, and
Right.
a lot of girls even to. Just recently, a girl was DM'd me and told me, like, I was a reason for dancing. She said she remembered me from way back when, and she said I came and see you one time, and you just mesmerized me on stage, and I started dancing after that. But she was like, I didn't do it the right way, so we was just chit chatting back and forth. But you got to have a reason, and I say that's the biggest thing to me. Have a reason, know your reason. And you gotta always know your surroundings. That's why I say you can't be drunk and high. How you gonna know what's going on? You know, like I said, when I'm talking about in the documentary, I had a stalker, and it got, real bad with the comments that the stuff he was texting me, and I don't even know who the person was.
Right.
So he knew me, but I don't know him. So that's crazy. And to say he gonna do something to my daughter, so you really gotta know me. You know what I'm saying? So. It's a lot. Yeah, you didn't know
You didn't go
about
that
that.
deep into it, Mama.
I mean, of course, I didn't. That was it.
Yeah.
I went
That's
a little
a
bit, not
mother.
that. Yeah.
That's a mother protect
I think
mother.
they knew. I think
They always know.
I was finna say, I definitely.
They do more
That's
things.
because I was always up under our mom too, and
But
she
you
just
was
always
small,
like,
a little
you was the
younger.
baby.
You was a baby, so there's a lot of
Remember
things.
you used to think her side of that bed was yours?
Yes,
So rude.
it was.
No, and I know.
I used to be right on the floor in the front.
Then I know when they been in
Before
my
I go to
room
my
because my
room.
TV be on Disney Channel.
I never was sneaking. It was
But I know
automatic.
you been in my room.
We
though,
went
if
to
you leave
bed
out.
together. I was waiting
you
for
be
you.
waiting on me to get there. My baby did. She waited on me to get home. She
I
be
ain't
right
going
there.
to bed till
But
you
this one
get
right here
there.
be in her own room.
Got them knocked out.
She'll be in her own room, and she'll be like the next morning, come get in the bed, like, how was your night, mommy?
Yes, that's my favorite. I still use that line to this day.
That's funny.
Then the next will, mommy, where your card?
I was asked for that card like that, mama.
Yeah. It's some Indian hair. You the first person how I found out about Indian hair. You always found something.
I know, bro. That internet. That's when.
Oh my God.
That was MySpace or
All them
something.
dogs.
It all started back to you.
Yeah. Ooh, she got scared for the dogs.
Got scared about all them dogs.
That
And you
poor
wanna
baby.
listen.
What about the time when our mom had tricked you and you wanted the dog, and she told you that she got you the dog, and she put
Bitch,
that
I
dog
just
in
talked
your
about
room
that.
in that crate?
That's when I found out.
I'm about to
That's when
cry.
I found out she tells stories.
That
for
baby
sure.
cried her eyes out, and she got. This is back when
I
was
went
it
about her dog
eBay
at
says
Walmart.
Craigslist. This when Craigslist
I
was
don't
first
remember. You got
popping
the
off,
best memory.
and Pasha
Yeah,
was
you was kept
she was
getting them
going
dogs
on
from
there
them darn
ordering them
Africans.
dogs, spending all of that money.
Yeah,
They
they
was
gonna
like,
meet at
this
the
dog
airport.
only need a home, just buy the
Oh
flight.
my God, that poor baby.
And she was just getting got. Come back in there, Mom. I'm like, you did it again?
Oh my goodness.
She always wanted her Yorkie. Then she finally got her
I gave her a
Yorkie,
Yorkie. Me and Shane said, she's
which
gonna
was
kill
a plush
you, Mom.
bear. But my girl was so determined. She always stayed focused. She
She
got
did.
her two
And
And
Yorkies
then I
at that
snuck a
point.
Yorkie in the house. She didn't even know it was in there. Now that is fun thing.
Yeah, that's funny.
Do y'all know I don't like dogs in my house? Not even me and dogs.
I knew you was gonna say that. That is so funny.
Only you knew your mama. A lot of
Okay,
people don't
yeah.
know you was an entrepreneur and that you had a restaurant called
Cafe 2000.
Cafe 2000. Yes,
love to
and
run that
let's talk
commercial
about
back.
that era, like wearing the nets, coming off of school.
Yep.
The good soul food on Washington Road.
Rest-
Rest in
Washington
peace to
Road.
AJ,
Rest in
Ashley
peace to our,
Jules.
yes,
I
our
miss AJ.
stepdad AJ.
And so much love to the Jules family.
Yeah,
like that
yes.
was
for sure. That's they still my family.
Yeah, literally.
DJ, Bree, all them, those are my
Dre,
babies.
Dre.
Shout out to Dre.
Right.
My baby rapping.
Yes,
My baby is rapping. I'm proud of him.
yes. Definitely
Those
go
are
check out
always
his
going to be
music,
my
y'all.
babies. That's never.
Yeah.
That's never going to go nowhere. I mean, I have a lot of stepkids. If nobody don't know,
I have a
do.
lot of brothers and sisters.
I have
for
a lot of
sure.
stepkids, and I've been, I love all my stepkids. They love me still to this day. I'm on,
Yeah,
know.
that's
I
a
don't
fact.
treat them. I don't like to say stepkids. I call them my
Right,
kids, but
yeah.
back then they were my stepkids. But hey, a man don't make me. If you learn to be with a man, you be with a man, and he have kids, right? And y'all break up, and you built a relationship with those kids. If you step out of those kids' life, you never really love those kids.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because if you really love a kid, you just don't cut off.
Yeah, just because
You
the
know,
relationship.
Because of relationship. That means you was in a relationship with the guy, not never the kids.
Right.
So everybody, even after me and AJ broke up, after our engagement was called off, I still had Bree with me. She still went to school. I still took her to school. It just had got a little situation where I had to just go and give her back because he was just, it was getting a little,
Yeah.
so uncomfortable for each one of us. So, but at the end of the day, I love shout out to all my stepkids. I love them all.
You do, and that's a fact.
Cassidy and Paige, those are my babies.
Yes.
Like, for real.
Yes, my sister is so funny.
No, you're the funniest, mommy. So looking back, and what's something you would tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger self. I would tell my younger self.
Girl, what is it? Something slick?
I would have never had kids at such a young age.
Yeah.
I would have told my younger self to take time to just be a kid
Yeah.
because I stopped my childhood.
That's true.
I jumped straight into being a mom at 16.
Mm-hmm.
So it took a lot of things away from me that I wanted. I wanted to be a lawyer. Nobody probably never knew that. I mean, I told Nay when she was going to school for law.
Meanwhile, your daughter like to debate a lot.
Yeah. I used to model. I used to do a lot of things. cheer. I just, that's what I would tell my young self. Take my time.
Yeah.
And I don't regret none of my kids. Don't get it twisted.
I'm sure you
I
don't.
feel like each one of them is for a reason. You know?
Yeah.
Because I had the boys young. But that would be it. To just take my time and go to school and do the things I really wanted to do.
Right.
Even though having kids didn't stop me, because I still went to college.
Yeah.
You know, I just didn't do it at the time I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? It was, but I still, you know, I had a man that AJ, shout out to AJ, just sent me to college. You know, I had your dad, that sent me to nursing school. You know, so I just didn't finish nursing school because I had got caught up wanting to be outside.
That's what happened, Mom.
Well, we was doing things, going places, and it was kind of hard to go to school, be a mom, you know, be fiance to him, and it was a lot, you know. And then we wanted to go places. Me in China, we was outside.
Oh, yes.
And then
Let's talk about that.
Yes, because I'm like, even beyond before AJ, like that was always your lifestyle, though,
that
Mama.
was.
Like
I always had that lifestyle.
even before
I was
you
a
got
dancer.
into dancing, like that was
Before I became
always y'all thing.
I'm not a dancer. I'm gonna clarify that. I'm an adult entertainer.
Period.
I entertain adults.
Remember that
I used to.
actually used to be a part of the signs, adult
They said
entertainment.
entertainment. That's what's wrong with now. They saying dancer, now adult entertainment. That's why ain't no entertainment in the club no more. They don't tuck that part out. But anyway, back to, I've been that girl. Before
That's what I was about to say.
I was a dancer. That's what people don't know.
Where did the OG come from? I know it's the deep story gonna be in the book, but
I'm gonna give you a snippet of that because that's, and I gotta say shout out to him. I want to say a shout out to a couple of people, really big, if y'all let me get shout outs before we end this, because I do want to give them their accolades.
Yes,
Mommy,
girl, you can do whatever you want.
Yo, y'all letting me, this be my world.
Okay.
Hey.
It always is for the most
No,
part.
girl, we can go back and forth and debate. Okay,
Yes.
back to the subject.
Silly.
I got that name from Fernando, DJ Nando. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Love Nando.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Nando gave me that name. He was like, it wasn't, people think OG mean old. It wasn't that. I was young when I got that name. He was just like, that's respect. That's respect. Jeezy, like, that's respect. That's just respect. I knew who I didn't know. Everybody loved me. And one thing about me when I was in the club, if you got some music, shout out to Rocco. Love my brother. Shout out to Rocco. If you got some music and you wanted me to push it, because that's how I push Future music.
Right.
Because the girls was hating on Future back then.
Right.
I'm like, I went, hey, we gonna play this. Shout out to DJ Esco too. Because he gave me my accolades on his show.
It's paused on. This is another quick story. How the lesson is in everything you do. It's because like when you were like helping break Future music, you always had the DJ Fernando them playing it, and you would tell me like you would go to Louis Vuitton when it was his birthday. You would buy him big nice gifts.
Yeah.
And
You
the
gotta
lesson
give
I
back.
always remember with the Future and our mom in that era was our mom was like, if someone shows love to you,
You show love back.
up for them even better. Like, and I live with that off of that situation because I was looking at my mom like, what you doing?
Yeah.
And then she explained why she was doing what she was doing, and I live with that for the rest
Shout
of
out
my
to Rico
life.
Love too. Because Rico Love, that's my guy. Rico Love, he had a party. I talked about this on he talked about this on my podcast. He had a birthday party that was away, and he, you know, he was like, I'm having a birthday party, da 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 da. But he invited people, but I don't think he thought I was coming. I didn't ask him for no flight money, no hotel room. He showed me so much love. So much love. I booked my own room, my own flight, and I got there, and I came with a gift.
Period.
So he was shocked to see me walk in the door. Like, I was like, hey, I'm here. He was like, where you at? I'm here. He was shocked because I did it all on my own, but I did that with everybody. You know, DJs.
You was big on
I was
tipping the
big
DJs.
at Nelly.
I
Jimmy
never
Nelly,
worked there,
J.E.
but I knew y'all had to tip the DJs.
Yeah, like I'm big on giving love back because if they make sure I ate, they gonna eat too. And that's how, shout out to X-Rated. You know, them DJs like that, they made sure we ate. And if I eat, you eat. If I get fluffy, you get fluffy. That's how I go. It's a game. So I hate when girls don't tip the DJ or don't tip security. security, every security knew like me because I'm a cool person, but we in here for one thing, is to get money.
Exactly.
So why would I not tip somebody who helped making sure he secured my bag or whatever the situation may be? Mm-hmm. I always made sure I took care of whoever took care of me.
Right.
That all the way to valet, all the way to the parking lot.
They love you still.
And the parking lot,
That's what
people
I'm
love
saying.
me.
And that's why, like how my sister was saying, like to this day, like we go places and because your name held so much weight, your name is so well respected, and it's just like when we used to start going to Magic City on our own. Well, after you had stopped working there, we still would go in there.
We still get princess treatment.
It still was always just love and just respect, and they always just treated us like, however, some people look at it like it's a bad thing, don't really give a damn, but just like the babies, like we was everybody babies.
And that's what I was about to say. Let's take them back to that party, which was my first time. Was that your first time in there?
My birthday party?
Your birthday party that we got to come to?
No,
that was not Nate's first
not
time.
my first time.
I'm sure that wasn't her first time.
Nate and Thina and
She had already been with that crew.
They had the original crew.
Yeah.
My original little daughters is Parthena, Deshonda, and Alicia.
Yeah.
That little crew right there. That was my babies. That was me and Tish, little babies. So they used to come in there with us. We used to have to watch our money. Like, y'all stay right there. Ain't nobody finna bother y'all. Get y'all table. But
I remember on Cam Newton's show, y'all talked about, you bringing your daughters in the script club.
Yeah, and I think it was kind of misconcepted, tucked the wrong way.
Mm-hmm. But sure. But I want to tell them about that experience. When you first brought us in there, and it was just like, we were there to pick up the money, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all came for my birthday set.
We came for the birthday
and you
set.
had never been there, so I wanted you to, but I said, Pooh, I want you to see what I do. Mm-hmm. I want you to see, because you had never... Excuse me, you had never seen me dance before.
You had never seen. I was
what they don't understand is, again, I left that job at the job. I never come home and be shaking it, and no, that was never me. So that was your first time really seeing me like in action. Yeah, and it was the funniest. And
I think that was what your focus was about us seeing it, is to see that it wasn't what a stripper would be considered. It was
the
entertainment.
Misconception of what I do. I wanted you to see it. I wanted you to experience. She had experienced it already, so I knew what she know what I do. I wanted you to see it because you was the last one too. Where the boys never came in there. I just didn't play that, like not while I'm in there.
And it's to help. It was to help you just understand that.
Yeah, I'm dancing. I'm really entertaining. That's what I do.
And I'm really like,
and that's exactly
a dancer. Like not a. It ain't even about a dancer. Like.
And that's what someone was saying on my TikTok comments. They was like, I just remember walking in and witnessing your mama didn't even have to dance. She just stood there and the money was flying. And I was like, that's the truth. Because when I went for the first time, that's what I seen. Her standing there with the bow legs in the middle of the stage and money just flying. And then that same birthday, y'all, I got included in the money count crew, which she just named the original money count crew. I was not in part of the money count crew. I was the spending account crew. And I remember having to count that money in her row and I quit. I was like, I can't do this either.
Yep. And it took so
long. And y'all have been doing that. Y'all have been doing that.
So but everybody got blessed when I got blessed.
No, you did. Always been a giver, man. Always. Your daughter got it honest from me. Always been a giver. Always been a giver.
Because God give, God gave. He blessed me. I'm gonna bless others. Even to this day, I might not have but $10, but I'll take that $10 and break it down so everybody can have some. And that's just me. That's the people don't know nothing about me. I really was just talking to somebody the other day and I laughed because people. The guy was like, "Oh shoot, you can just drink some wine or something. You can just have some drinks." I was like, "I don't want no drinks. Like, why would I want to drink?" You know what I'm saying? You can give me that money, you about to get a bottle.
Right.
Because I don't think about, like, why would I want to drink, you know? Give me the cash. Like, I don't need nothing to do what I do. I knew what I was going in. See, that's my why. I had whys, reasons why I was in there. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't need nothing to help hype me up. I'm naturally high. I'm high of money. I love money.
Because that's the luxury lifestyle that you introduce your children to. Yeah. That me and Nate got down pack, honey. We ain't getting nothing else. We got that one.
Yeah.